Do most medical malpractice cases settle or go to trial? Attorney Ralph Petty explains. Medical malpractice cases are much different than a regular personal injury case, where 90% or slightly more of the cases will settle before trial. The legislature has tipped the scale so favorably towards the doctors, and tort reform has tipped the scale so favorably toward the doctors, that unless there is a very easily established and obvious medical malpractice claim made by the injured plaintiff, the attorneys, doctors, and the medical profession are not reticent to take those cases to trial. The percentage of cases that go to trial is roughly 45%, with the remaining 55% settling. Medicine is so complicated that it's easy to get experts to come in and say, this result is a known complication of a surgery or a known complication of this procedure. Other experts will say, this is not a complication that would have occurred without negligence, without a breach of the standard of care. And then you have two experts saying different things. Whom is the jury going to believe? That's why it's very easy and why the medical profession is willing to go to the populace. It's changing somewhat now, but doctors used to be considered by their peers and by the public as gods, intellectual and medical gods. They didn't make mistakes. They were competent, and the people that cared. That's diminishing somewhat, but the perception in most of the public still that doctors are highly skilled, highly trained, highly moral, and highly competent, and that they would not allow themselves to injure one of their patients. The perception works very well for the medical profession with the jury, and that's one of the main reasons why they are willing to go to trial. Another reason is the propaganda that the medical profession publishes and disseminates, and that is that if there are medical malpractice claims, more doctors will stop practicing medicine. There will be a shortage of doctors, and people won't get the care they deserve. That just isn't true. The statistics from the UMIA itself show that the bad doctors, just like bad lawyers, bad accountants, or bad laborers, get weeded out. They eventually are not able to practice their profession because they are not competent. But this kind of perception and the insurance industry in the medical malpractice tries at all odds to protect even the incompetent doctors. Call attorney Ralph Petty in Salt Lake City, Utah for a free strategy session today. The law office of Ralph C. Petty has been confidently and skillfully assisting clients with their legal needs since 1981 and is not afraid to fight for you, no matter what it takes.